What's up, y'all? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. In today's video, we're getting under the Evo and getting into it deep. You might be able to tell if you've seen other videos, it's a little higher than normal. I've already got it up in the air. I went ahead and done that yesterday, but yeah, we're gonna get into this thing, get up under it, see what's going on. I'll explain everything here in just a minute. But yeah, I'm uncomfortable, I'm excited. Let's do this. Alright, so yesterday I went ahead and jacked the car up. I put it on these race ramps. I got one for each wheel. It is 12 inches high on these little blocks. I was kind of unprepared for how tall that would be. I wasn't sure, but as you can see, there is a lot of space under there. So I got plenty of room to work. It should be really cool. These things are really going to be handy. Right now, it's going to be up on these blocks for a little bit until we can get everything off, and then we get to the suspension and the wheels. Because we're going to remove, pretty much everything underneath the car, and we're going to restore all that stuff. So I've got new hubs and all that stuff for the rears. We're going to take the suspension arms off, and we're going to Cerakote those. And right after I finished filming the intro, my new jack stand showed up. These things are super solid. I went ahead and inspected them and checked them out before I started filming this, but these are Esco. They are apparently really popular with sports car enthusiasts and whatnot. I had never heard of them till I done some searching yesterday, and they showed up today, which was really nice. So each one of these things holds, I think, 6,000 pounds. So yeah, these are going to be super handy. They have a rubber top. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Okay, so the car wasn't even sitting on them yet, but I was gonna say it has this big rubber pad on there, which I really like. I was not a big fan of being metal on metal. I know that's like what you do, but I just wasn't a big fan of that. And so I like this pad, really nice. And I like the triangular design, actually. I personally think it's a lot better than the traditional ones, and they go a lot taller as well. Super sturdy, really thick material, and yeah, these are gonna be awesome. These things wouldn't even reach the frame with how high I have it right now, so yeah, pumped on these. I've got two more coming. They just haven't showed up yet, but they should be here today. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put these back under the car, and then if I need to drop it off of the blocks today, I'll have these to sit the rear on. And yeah, get under the car. I want to inspect it a little bit, see what's going on up under there. I've done some preliminary searching with just the jack and stuff like that, but now that I have the car up in the air, I want to get up under there and see what's going on and see what I can see and all that good stuff to know what we're getting into. So here we go. Okay, so we are clearly up under the car right now. If you didn't know that, then I'm not sure what to tell you. But looking around here, it doesn't really look as bad as I thought it was gonna be. There are some places where there's some surface rust, which is, the car's old and it's been driven in the wintertime. Not by me, but the good thing is we're going to replace and refresh everything under here. So we need to get the rear differential off to send that off to get rebuilt and all that. We need to drop all the suspension arms, the axles, the subframe, everything pretty much is coming out of here. We need to get the hubs off and all that good stuff, get that separated to get those coated. The exhaust has to come off, obviously. Just kind of trying to inspect everything around to see what we're getting into here. I'm excited to get started on this. Today I want to try to get as much as I can off. I don't know how far we're going to get. I'm getting kind of a late start today, but yeah, I normally try to do these videos and finish the task in one video, but this is obviously a much bigger task than I have tried to do on the channel so far. So yeah, we're going to have to split this up quite a bit, and we're going to have to do it step by step. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I hope you enjoy the content coming. But yeah, I can't wait to get these arms off and clean them up and Cerakote them. If you guys have any guesses on what the color is going to be, drop those down below in the comments. I will give you a hint though, it will not be silver. I thought about it and I felt like if I'm gonna do this and I'm already under the car and we're doing this stuff, we're taking it off, I'm redoing all the bushings, all that stuff, just doing them silver, my mind, I'm like, I'm never gonna see these, but I'll know they're done, and I'll know that they look cool, and it will be a different color than silver, and they won't look stock, which is my main thing. So, yeah. If you can guess what the color is, drop it down below. If you guys can guess the correct color, I will send the first one to get it right a couple shirts from Ethos, my brand. And yeah, I think that'll be fun. But let's get started. I want to take the exhaust off first, and we'll get that out of the way, and then we'll work on the sway bar, I think, and then we'll just keep going from there. The sway bar bolts look pretty rusty, so that might take a bit. But yeah, let's dive into this thing and get started. I've got the sneaking suspicion that I'm going to be going through quite a bit of WD-40, PB Blast, things like that. BRB. We're what, 2 bolts in? I knew I'd need it, but damn, not this soon. Okay, I should have been recording, but it broke right free after that, so I didn't think it would break free that soon, but you know what? It did, so. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and throw another jack stand up under that exhaust so it's not just hanging there. I'm gonna honestly go ahead and start soaking the sway bar bolts because I got a feeling those are gonna be pretty tough. So I'll go ahead and soak those. I'm gonna throw that jack stand underneath the car and on to the next thing, I suppose. Alright, so while I was messing with those other bolts trying to get those things off, the other 2 jack stands showed up, so we should be rocking pretty solid here. I think I'm gonna jack the car up and set the rear down on the jack stands and get these blocks out from under here, so I can get the rear tires off. I thought I could maybe do as much as I could with the tires on, but it's proving difficult. So if I can't get these things off in the next couple minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, I think I'm gonna do that and get the wheel off of there and just start taking stuff off. We'll see what happens next, and yeah, that's the next step if I can't get these bolts off here soon. Okay, so I'm kind of tired of waiting. I don't want to sit here all day long and wait for these bolts to come loose. So I have new links, so I think I'm gonna get the Dremel and just cut those off. How you like them apples, biatch? Okay, so we got that off of there. As I said, I just decided to cut it off because I've got a new sway bar, new links, all that stuff anyway, so I'm not going to dick around with this thing all day long and try to get these bolts off sensibly. So yeah, cut it off with the grinding wheel. It's all good. Now we got to get those little the little mounts off there now. Those bolts are giving me some issue, but worst comes to worst, well, I can't cut that off because I have to get it off of the subframe. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to move on. I'm going to get rid of this crash beam. It's not really in the way, but I mean, it has to come off eventually anyway, so I might as well get it off now. If you see some wires hanging down, so the USDM bumper has the lights in the side of the bumper, and I've had the JDM rear I had it put on years ago, but yeah, had those harnesses just kind of like taped up here kind of zip tied to the frame. And so the other night I was out here just playing around, and I just cut those harnesses out that ran to those side lights. So we got to patch the wires back into the original harness that plugs into the lights, but these are for the license plate lights. But gonna do all that eventually, but let's get the bar off of there next, and then we'll keep moving on. So I'm thinking on these bolts right here, on this bracket right here, I'm gonna have to get out my friend the Persuader. I don't think I can get anything in there really big, like the impact or whatever, because the gas lines are right here and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna grab my friend the Persuader, and we're gonna get these off of here, I hope. Cross your fingers. See there, all it takes is just a little bit of persuasion from the right tool, and you're good to go. All right, we got all that off. So now I'm gonna get under there, and I think I'm gonna do the rest of the exhaust, get that off. That way it's not just hanging there in the way, and I can get that one jack stand out from under the car and all that stuff, and we can have that off up all the way to the cat, and then yeah, we'll see where it takes us and what else we can get done. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this one. I just saw the time, and it's getting a little late in the evening, and I want to try to stay on a schedule and not just work into the night and all that stuff. So I would have liked to have gotten more done today, obviously, but the bolts took a little longer than I thought, as is working with cars. But it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. I went ahead and sprayed every bolt on the underside with some liquid wrench, the subframe and all that stuff. So next time it should be solid, and we should be good to go. So yeah, on the next one, we should be able to get, or I hope to get, the hubs, the suspension arms, all that stuff, the axles, all that stuff off. Ideally, I would like to get the differential off as well, but we'll see how it goes. After all that stuff is out, then we can look at everything under there and see what we're looking at as far as like rust and whatnot. I don't think it's going to be a lot. I tried to look under there today with the light and stuff, and it doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to be, so that's exciting. But we are going to drop the gas tank, all that stuff, take care of all that under there. There's a lot of stuff happening, but yeah, we'll take care of the rest. We'll sand it off, we'll epoxy everything, undercoat it, all that jazz. I've got to get all the bolts sent off to get re-zinc plated. We got to get a lot of things powder coated and Cerakoted and all that stuff. So moving right along, like I said, good day. Would have liked to have gotten some more stuff done, but is what it is. But drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think so far. And like I said, if you're the first one to guess the color that we're going to do the suspension arms, the subframe, all that good stuff, I'll send you a shirt. But yeah, I'm excited. Thanks for watching. As always, I do appreciate it very much. Right down there, drop in that comment. Don't forget to do all the other YouTube things. You guys know how it goes here. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.